Sir, the way you have explained Raj Yoga and Hatha Yoga today, it appears like they are both complementary to each other. And any person who wants to pursue the path of yoga has to follow both of them uh, to be able to allow the pranic force to have control over the body as well as the mind. Uh, in some other texts that I have gone through, I read that Hatha Yoga is the way which first focuses on the body, and then through that it then comes over to the mind, whereas it is just the reverse in case of Raj Yoga. It first talks about the training of the mind and then comes over to the body. So according to that, these are two completely separate streams, whereas what you discussed today, what I could get was that these are complementary and have to be practiced together for complete result. So what is the right way to look at it?
Uh, well, I would suggest that firstly, you should have patience till we go to integral yoga. Because, as I said, Hatha Yoga has immense possibilities, but also has weaknesses. Raja Yoga has immense possibility, it also has weaknesses. But they both have some important principles which can be incorporated in a synthesis. Uh, the strict division between Hatha Yoga and Raja Yoga is artificial. In fact, there's a continuum. And that is why you find that in Patanjali's Raja Yoga also, when we come to the 8 limbs, the asanas and pranayamas come before those parts of the Ashtanga, those 8 limbs, which are more focused on meditation. So it's not that the body has been neglected in Raja Yoga. You do not find the same degree of emphasis. So it's the emphasis which differs. It's not that the body can be neglected and one can work exclusively on the mind. The body still remains the base. And that is why asanas and pranayama have been put before those limbs which would focus primarily on the mind. And that is why it's also sometimes said that Hatha Yoga, in fact, is a part of Raja Yoga. Because you can't practice Raja Yoga in its entirety without paying attention to the body. Because the body is not in a good shape, trying to control the mind will be difficult. To put it very simply, if a person tries to meditate while having a pain in the body somewhere, if one sits down in a meditative posture but one has osteoarthritis and so knees are paining, will the person be able to meditate? So the body has to be in a reasonably good shape before one can start working on the mind.